Hello, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT4 in Code Interpreter to OCR receipts and generate an Excel spreadsheet from them. First, you need a paid GPT subscription, and you need to have the beta features active to be able to select the Code Interpreter. The prompting changes. As you can see, there's a plus sign, and it allows you to upload one file at the time for processing, obviously, if your request mentions or needs it. I initially took photos of 4 random and different receipts, and I copied them to my computer. You can do all of this using a smartphone. Just make sure that you crop the receipts so that there's not noise around them. I initially took the photo on a busy background table. Didn't work well, the OCR. So make sure that either use a solid color background or to crop just to show the receipts. Again, this is my first interaction with this process after I read just a short article about it, and I'm quite impressed. It does require polishing, and most of all, well, it requires that you confirm the numbers that it produces, because it's just testing. But I see a lot of potential, both at personal and professional levels, for a lot of people. It can be quite time-saving. I initially also tried uploading the files using a zip file, but what GPT does is it tries to process all of them using whatever finds on the first one, and it didn't really work because these receipts were all very different. I'm pretty sure that the process would work perfect for a batch of identical receipts, almost out of the box. If they're all the same, it understands the first one. It will process them all, but not in this case. I will have to try it. Another option would be to categorize the patterns that it will find on the process, but again, you will need to know them in advance, and you will need to find an identifier on each receipt so that you can guide it to well, anyway, the prompting will need some refining if you are to give it a lot of different samples. And again, this was my first interaction, and the results were quite interesting. Anyway, I decided to give it one at a time so that it could process one at a time, and then in the end to give us an Excel spreadsheet with all the information summarized. As you can see, the results are quite good. They're not perfect, and as you will see as well on the request on the Excel file, it didn't give us initially the sum of all the expenses, but then I mentioned it and it finally gave the correct Excel. That first business name is not, it would not be Sports World, but Canadian Tire at the reference, and as for convenience at VLU. But as you can see, it's quite good. Okay guys, I hope you have enjoyed it. Take care, have fun.